This is activity number 2 for science in the second packet for 5.4. Remember, there's 4 options for the activities, but you only choose 2 that you want to turn in for a grade. So after the story, you're going to write down a couple of ideas, and that's what you're going to turn in to me. Okay, this one is plants and animals living together. So we learn here in class that living things are things that grow, they move, they have babies sometimes, no, most of the time. They need food, air, and water. Plants and animals need each other. Plants live in most places. Some animals eat plants for food, and some animals eat other animals for food. Some animals live on plants. Some animals even live on other animals. Fleas can live on cats and dogs. Shelter for animals. Animals need a place to live. A shelter is a place where animals live. So a shelter is where they're safe, where they're protected, where they sleep. So your shelter is your home. A lot of animals use plants for shelter. Some animals build nests. Wasps build nests for shelter. And some animals use trees or shrubs for shelter. And a shrub is a type of plant, like a bush. Animals help spread seeds. Some animals help new plants grow. Chipmunks carry seeds to other places. New plants may grow from these seeds. So sometimes the seeds can stick to the animal's fur, and then they drop it somewhere else. Bears can carry seeds in their fur. The seeds fall off in another place, and new plants may grow there. And sometimes animals eat the seeds, and then they poop them out in another area, and then they start to grow there. And remember that seeds are the babies for plants. That's how they make more plants. Food chains. Plants use sunlight to make their food. Some animals eat plants for food, and so do we. Mice eat seeds from plants. Some animals eat other animals. Some cats eat mice. This is called a food chain. Each living thing is part of a food chain. And we humans also eat animals. So even though sometimes it's a little sad to think of it, we need it. We need the nutrients, and so do those animals. Getting food in a desert. Remember, a desert is a very dry area. A desert is an environment. Plants and animals live in a desert, and there are food chains in a desert. Desert plants use sunlight to make food. The jackrabbit eats plants, and the snake eats the jackrabbit. A desert food chain. The roadrunner sees the snake. The roadrunner eats the snake. The coyote sees the roadrunner, and the coyote eats the roadrunner. So, unfortunately for the roadrunner, there's several predators that might want to eat him. But it's a part of life. Getting food in a marsh. What's a marsh? A marsh is a wetland environment. Very wet there. Plants and animals live in a marsh, and there are food chains in a marsh. Plants use sunlight to make their food. The insects then eats the plant, and the fish eats the insect. That's why they call it a chain, because it goes from one thing to another and to another. A marsh food chain. The osprey sees the fish, and the osprey eats the fish. I'll show you what an osprey is here in a minute. The owl sees the osprey, and the owl eats the osprey. I did not know that owls could eat that. This one is the osprey. And what animals eat? Animals use their teeth to eat food. You can tell what they eat by their teeth. Some animals eat other animals. They have sharp pointed teeth. The cat's sharp teeth help it eat mice. Some animals eat plants. These animals have flat teeth. Cows eat plants, so their teeth help them grind and chew. And if you look at our teeth, we have some sharp teeth in the front and some flat teeth in the back because we eat both animals and plants. And that was the last page. Did I show you the picture? I'm not sure. Okay, so now on a piece of paper, even if it's on the back of one of your papers from the packet, you're going to tell me two things. First, you're going to tell me how plants need animals. What's something animals can do for plants? Okay, so you're going to put that idea. And then you're going to tell me, how do animals need plants? What do plants do for animals? So you're going to put two ideas on the paper. You can either draw it, but make sure it's a very nice drawing, or you can just write down two sentences. How do plants need animals? And how do animals need plants?